Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most transformative elements in wedding design, dramatic draping. If you've ever walked into a venue and felt completely breathless, like you've been transported to another world, chances are masterful draping was at play. It's more than just fabric. It's about creating an experience, setting a mood, and turning any space into your personal dreamscape. So, if you're looking to elevate your wedding decor from beautiful to absolutely unforgettable, you're in the right place. We're going to explore everything from different fabric types to incredible installation ideas that will leave your guests speechless. Let's get started. First things first, what exactly do we mean by dramatic draping? We're not just talking about a few swags of tulle here and there. We're talking about grand, sweeping gestures of fabric that redefine a space. Think ceiling-to-floor curtains, tinted ceilings, and flowing tunnels that guide your guests from one area to another. The goal is to create architectural interest, softness, and an immersive atmosphere. Draping can hide less than ideal features of a venue, like unsightly walls or a distracting ceiling, or it can accentuate the beautiful parts, like high ceilings or gorgeous chandeliers. It's the ultimate tool for customization. Now, let's talk about fabric, because the material you choose is crucial. For that ethereal, dreamy, and light-as-air feel, chiffon and voiles are your best friends. They catch the light beautifully and move with the slightest breeze, creating a sense of romance and whimsy. Imagine a gentle breeze flowing through an outdoor ceremony, causing soft chiffon drapes to billow gracefully. It's pure magic. These are also great for creating soft, layered looks without feeling too heavy. If you're aiming for something more opulent and luxurious, then you'll want to look at satin, velvet, or taffeta. Satin has a beautiful sheen that reflects light, making it perfect for an elegant, glamorous evening reception. Velvet is all about texture and richness. It absorbs light, creating a deep, moody, and incredibly sophisticated atmosphere. A deep jewel-toned velvet drape behind a head table can be a stunning focal point. Taffeta offers a bit of structure and a subtle rustle, adding a touch of classic formality to the space. The fabric choice really sets the tone, so think about the overall vibe you want to achieve for your wedding day. So, where can you actually use this dramatic draping? The possibilities are truly endless, but let's cover some of the most impactful applications. The ceremony backdrop is a classic for a reason. Instead of a standard arch, picture a grand installation of fabric cascading down from a high point, pooling elegantly on the floor around you. You could have it as a single sweeping panel or multiple layers in different shades to create depth. It frames you and your partner perfectly and makes for breathtaking photos. Next up, the ceiling. Draping the ceiling is one of the most effective ways to completely transform a venue. For a barn or a tent, you can create a fully draped ceiling, which softens the rustic elements and adds a huge dose of elegance. In a ballroom, you can radiate drapes from a central chandelier, creating a stunning starburst effect. This draws the eye upward and makes the space feel grander and more intimate at the same time. You can even create a false ceiling by hanging fabric lower, which is perfect for making a cavernous room feel cozier and more romantic. Don't forget about the entrances and hallways. Creating a draped entryway or tunnel is an incredible way to welcome your guests and set the mood from the moment they arrive. Imagine them walking through a softly lit corridor of flowing fabric. It's an immersive experience that builds anticipation for what's to come. This is especially effective if you're moving guests from a cocktail hour space to the main reception area. It's a beautiful, seamless transition. Now let's get into some creative ideas. One trend I absolutely love is combining draping with lighting. Uplighting your drapes from below can create a gorgeous glow, and you can use colored lights to match your wedding palette. Projecting patterns or go-go's onto the fabric can add another layer of texture and interest. Another stunning combination is draping with florals and greenery. Weaving garlands of eucalyptus or roses through the fabric swags adds a natural, organic element that is just so romantic. For a ceremony backdrop, Having a floral installation at the top where the drapes begin to cascade is simply show-stopping. Color is also a powerful tool. While white and ivory are timeless classics for a reason, don't be afraid to embrace color. A soft blush or dusty blue can add a touch of romance without being overwhelming. For a bolder statement, deep burgundy, emerald green, or even black draping can create an incredibly dramatic and high-fashion look, especially for a fall or winter wedding. You can also use an ombre effect, with fabric that transitions from a darker shade to a lighter one. It's a unique and artistic touch. Let's talk logistics for a moment, because this is a big job. Dramatic draping is almost always a job for the professionals. It requires careful measurement, proper rigging, fire-retardant fabrics, and an expert understanding of how different materials hang and behave. Your wedding planner or a specialized event design company will be your go-to resource. They can work with your venue to ensure everything is done safely and to code. When you're budgeting, remember that draping is priced based on the type of fabric, the amount needed, and the complexity of the installation. While it can be a significant investment, the visual impact is often worth every penny. It can completely change the feel of a space, potentially saving you money on other decorative elements because the draping itself is such a statement. To get inspired, I highly recommend creating a Pinterest board dedicated to draping ideas. Search for terms like tinted ceiling wedding, draped ceremony backdrop, and fabric tunnel entrance. Look at how different fabrics are used in different types of venues. Are you drawn to the light and airy look of chiffon in a garden setting, or the rich, dramatic velvet in a historic ballroom? Seeing real-world examples will help you articulate your vision to your design team. Pay attention to how the draping interacts with other elements like lighting, florals, and even the furniture. Let's do a quick recap of the key takeaways. First, decide on the mood, romantic and airy or opulent and dramatic. This will guide your fabric choice. Chiffon for dreamy, velvet for drama. Second, identify the key areas to transform. The ceremony altar, the ceiling, and the entrance are the big three for maximum impact. Third, think beyond just fabric. Incorporate lighting and florals to elevate the design and make it uniquely yours. And finally, and most importantly, hire a professional. This is not a DIY project. The safety and flawless execution are paramount for a stress-free day. Dramatic draping truly is an art form. It's about more than just decoration. It's about creating an atmosphere and an emotional experience for you and your guests. It adds that wow factor that people will be talking about long after your wedding day is over. It adds the backdrop to your first kiss as a married couple and the canopy under which you will have your first dance. By thoughtfully incorporating this element, you're not just decorating a room. You're designing an unforgettable memory. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has inspired you to think about how you can use dramatic draping to create the wedding of your dreams. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more wedding planning tips and inspiration. Let me know in the comments below what your dream draping idea would be. I'd love to hear it. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.